All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world, we want to welcome you to Flight School.
Did you see it?
Look at everybody. That's right. Hey, I want to tell you something. Boom!
Yeah.
There you go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are all over the world. I want to introduce you to our VP of Marketing, Mark Kishkart, and
Our VP of everything.
He's great. Yeah. Welcome to Flight School, everybody. We're so excited because we've got a great flight school lined up for you today. And I want to start out by saying that your team needs to be on today's flight school like they really gotta. So everybody hit those text messages, those WhatsApp messages, those Telegram messages, those Facebook Messenger messages, those messenger messages, whatever it is that you're using to communicate with your peeps, communicate with them, tell them to get on flight school today because this is one that you absolutely do not want to miss. How's that?
Excellent.
Big time.
All right. Are we ready to kick it off?
Kick it off.
All right. We got
Kick it till it can't be kicked no more.
This is how
It's gonna be one of those flight schools
Gonna be
today,
flight
people.
school.
It's gonna be like that. That's how it's going down.
Right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, do it. What?
Then we're getting some complaints about our micage. So you know what? Let's just do some headphones. Whoever's talking can just wear the headphones. All right, that's what we'll do. Let's do it. And then we're all high tech until it comes to this part.
All right.
There you go.
All right. How you guys doing? Can you hear me now?
Mic check. Can you hear Mark? He's talking to you.
Mic check. Better. There we go. Yes. Boom. All right. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. And we're off. Boom gear. Boom on boom gear. New boom gear. Who got your new boom gear? Put it in the chat. If you got the new shirts, put it in the chat. I got my new gear. So it was awesome. It was good stuff. We barbecued here at HQ.
Yeah, we showed
We did.
Did you see us on Instagram?
Yep. Got to go to Insta if you want to see us. It was on the
IG.
story. Kitsia was rocking Insta on the floor. Yep. So
Jizzle was rocking the eye jizzle.
oh boy. All right. So we've got lots of new gear. We're going to have lots of new gear coming up too. So always keep checking gear.com, boomgear.com. Get your gear. And also we're going to be doing some giveaways of boom gear potentially here coming up. So yeah. So we'll talk more about that here a little bit later. So get your boom gear, boomgear.com. Get it. All right. Next, we've got your CEO and chairman of ibüümerang in Miami, Florida. He is there on Monday. Do not miss any event that you can get to. And there are going to be people flying in from all over. I know that the fly-ins have already started. People are getting there now to meet with Holton. And we've got, it's going to be packed. So just be sure you get there early. Registration starts at 7. The event starts at 7:30. Make sure you're in Miami on Monday. So be there. And we got your GMA. He is on the move. He is going to be in Mexico today and tomorrow. And he's going to be in Cancun and Toluca. So make sure you're at those Go Diamond events. Again, people are flying in for those events. People are getting there to see your global master ambassador, Mr. Edwin Haynes. And he is also going to be in Mexico again next weekend on the 13th and 14th in Mazatlan and Tijuana.
Racking up those Mexico passport stamps.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, we're going to be talking about passport stamps here soon.
That was kind of like I was trying to be
kind of a lead in. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Okay.
You made it a little less subtle.
I did. I went straight in. Passport stamp. All right. So, but be at those events. They are incredible, those Go Diamond events. Also, we've got a European tour coming up as well. and he's going to be in the UK, Paris, Barcelona, and Milan. We're starting to get the information for those events, and we're going to be putting all of that up on Facebook as well as iBoomHub. Where at? iBoomHub.com. And we are going to, yes, sir. And we are going to make sure that all of those events are updated there. But check the events on Facebook. All of the events in Mexico are on there now because we had all of the information. So go ahead and check where those events are, the exact location of where the hotels are that they're going to be at. And you can go ahead and get yourself even signed up there. So, all right. Next. Vegas. If you don't have your ticket, you're going to want to be sure that you get your tickets now. Prices are going to go up, and they're going to go up soon.
They're going up soon.
They are.
It's not a game.
It's not a game.
It's real.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you have a ticket yet?
That's right. Why not?
What are you thinking about? Where are you going to sit or where are you going to stay? You can't be thinking about if you're going to go. So you got to go. All right. So, oh, by the way, this is a great point to just remind everybody. Text your folks. Tell them to get on the training. We're like starting to get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get your folks on.
Hey, let's do this. Want to have some fun? A little hashtag fun?
Hashtag fun.
Hashtag Vegas. Hashtag Vegas. Light it up. Oh, you're hashtagging. Oh, look at you.
Vegas.
Look at you.
Come on in.
You're hashtagging. I want a hashtag too, man. Come on.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hashtag Vegas, baby. There. All right. Hashtagging.
There you go.
Cool. All right. But be sure you get your ticket to Vegas. This event is going to be like no other. Well, because again, man, it's our first major event.
First one.
First one.
It's going to be a sonic boom.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Pun intended.
Yeah. Oh, boy. All right.
It's the vitamins.
It is. It's the vitamins. All right. And we're going to talk more about Vegas here in a minute, too. So, all right. And here it is. Hashtag.
That came up quick.
It did come up quick, didn't it?
All right.
It was quick.
And we're there already.
We're there.
Yeah,
so for July and August, it's going to be all about hashtag Passport to Freedom. Drop it in there. Passport to Freedom, guys. Let's do it. Let's see those hashtags. Light it up. So how does it work? How does this promotion work? So here's how it's going to work. If you get a new TSA, okay, at Coach or higher, Coach Business or First Class, you get 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. Okay, 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. 10 new customers, 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. Okay, there's a theme here. You get a Vegas ticket and you get 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. So what's that mean? So anybody who's gotten a Vegas ticket, they're getting 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. Awesome. All right, guys. So that is going to be the promotion. Now, that's not it. There's going to be a whole lot more going on. So also the folks that end July and the top 3 with the most stamps in their passport are going to get their choice of 3 pieces of iBoomerang swag. iBoomerang swag, anything. All right? 3 pieces of iBoomerang swag. The person who comes in at number 2 gets the choice of a shirt or a hat, any shirt you want or any hat. And then the person that comes in at number 3 gets a notebook and a pen. One of these beautiful notebooks.
They're lovely.
All right. Now, the person and the folks who get 50 passport stamps are going to get reserved seating in Vegas. 50 passport stamps. All right. Now, some of you are saying, but wait a minute, boy, that's going to take a lot. Well, you know what? We're going to have other ways to get passport stamps coming up next Saturday. So you do not want to miss the training next Saturday because we're going to be talking about how to get more passport stamps.
That's right.
And not only that, we're going to have additional ways of enjoying those passport stamps by doing all kinds of cool stuff. There's going to be cool things happening in Vegas that we're going to allow you to use those passport stamps on.
That's kind of like, but wait.
Yep, there's more. That's right.
Absolutely. There's definitely more. It's coming up next week. Make sure you don't miss Flight School, people. Good stuff on Flight School, always.
All right, so.
If you already have a Vegas ticket, you get
10 boomerangs and 2 pets. Yep, 2 stamps. That's right. That's right. 2 stamps. 2 stamps. 10 boomerangs, 2 stamps. So you're starting off rocking and rolling for those that have Vegas tickets. If you don't have Vegas tickets, go ahead and get them now. You're going to go ahead and get those 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps in your passport. We're going to be tracking this daily, and we're going to have a place that you can look and see where you're at with all of these passport stamps, and we're going to be measuring just the top 3. We're going to be checking those top 3 on a regular basis. Okay, and this is retroactive back to July 1. So Good to go.
Hey, way to go, Leanne. Leanne just bought 2 more tickets. Way to go.
Nice.
Way to go. That's what I'm talking about. Get those passport stamps.
Excellent. All right. Rock and roll. Here we go. And next. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Hey. Oh, wow. Whoa. Shoot.
Technology revolt.
What's happening?
Technology revolt.
All right.
Back.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really strange.
That is strange. I'm not sure. Something happened.
Something.
Let me do this. Let me stop sharing.
Okay.
And then I'll start sharing.
Okay. Dude, that's really weird.
It is.
What's happening over
there? There we go.
Whoosh. Okay.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Man, we're sweating over here.
All right. We're back in. We're back up. We're ready to rock. Okay. Hashtag good. Hashtag good. So, no new stories lately.
Okay. Hold on. We got to go back and we got to explain the passport and the stamps. We're getting questions about it. Okay. It's just a way of keeping score, right? So the passport is just a metaphor for where the stamps go. And the stamps are like points. So every time you do these things, you get points. We just call them stamps to be fancy. Okay? It's just fancy stuff, right? So when you enroll a new TSA, coach or higher, you get 10 boomerangs and 2 points. Okay? Really, we call them stamps, though. 2 stamps. Okay? And so when you get 10 customers, you get 10 boomerangs and 2 passport stamps or points. All right? Same thing. You get a Vegas ticket, 10 boomerangs, and 2 passport stamps. Direct sponsor, yes, of course, my love. Absolutely. Because we can't give you 10 boomerangs and 2 passport stamps for somebody else's people. It's got to be for your people. All right? So, yes, absolutely. We love you guys. Keep it rocking, Marky Mark.
Go. All right. So, hashtag good. Hashtag good. I know that we had Jackie Pippins. We had Tawana Houston. We had some other folks that had hashtag Peter and Karen Hirsch. And they did the hashtag good. And we are looking for more people. So if you have, done anything, who was it? It was Keisha Monk. Keisha Monk was a part of that too. So hashtag good, send us your stories. Send those stories to marketing@iboomerang.com. We're going to get right into the DTRT. Do you have a case of the DTRT?
Oh, no, not those DTRT.
Those DTRT. All right, moving on. We're going to go right past that. I don't think anybody heard it. All right. So Alicia Flowers, she lives in Vegas, flew to LA, drove up the coast to San Jose to the Go Diamond event. And there she is with Corleone, Priscilla, Demetra, and Keith. So awesome job, Alicia Flowers. Felicia and Kimberly Cross, they're over there in Maryland doing a good party. And we got Stephanie Lavoie in Canada doing another good party. And I think that was a virtual good party, but still, that was excellent, Stephanie. We got Carmen Strong and Latosha. Hey, and when you do this, go ahead and send me where you are, okay? So don't just send me the picture, but tell me a little bit about your event and tell me where you are. We got Latosha, Karen, Hussein, and they are in Chicago doing an event there, a good party. And again, where do you do these good parties? In the living rooms and dens. In the living rooms and dens. All right. We got Tim and Yolanda George over in Cleveland, Ohio. Fantastic. Great job, guys. Flying Ronette and Andrew Hosner over there in Santa Rosa, my old hometown. Old hometown. New hometown?
H-Town,
baby. All right. Then we've got Michelle, and they're over in South Africa. They did some virtual meetings there with Mike Healy, Carolyn Johnson, Tommy Johnson, and we got Jibali from Nigeria as well on those calls. So great job on that, guys. Virtual good parties as well as real good parties, like in-person good parties. Yeah. We got Patrice, Lashana, Omar, Genus, and Bondra. They did a good party, and I know Patrice has been rocking and rolling. There's 3 pictures of her here. We got Patrice, Genus, Takita over in Charlotte. Then we got her again, Patrice, Omar, Genus, Kyle, Patricia, and T in Charlotte again.
Patrice is everywhere. I'm starting to think there's like 5 Patrice. Patrice, are you 5 people? Because you're like everywhere. Like every time I turn around, no matter where I am in the country, there's Patrice.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
She is.
Boom.
All right. So also, hold on. More technical difficulties. All right. So we also have Elisa Flowers, and she, again, lives in Las Vegas, right? She flew to Houston for the Holton event. People were flying in from all over.
It's crazy.
So we missed Elisa last week, but I know we had Spencer. We had, David Gilty flying down from Chicago.
Yep.
We had so many people coming in to that event.
Tanya Mizell Joseph was here from Tennessee.
That's right. That's right. Cool. And you know what? Elisa said, I just needed to meet not only Kim and Sam Bean, but also her hero, Earlene Buggs. And there she is with a picture with Earlene. All right. We got.
You're my hero.
All right. Moving on. Marlon over in Columbus, Ohio. Great job over there. And it looks like we got another big boom party in the house.
Wow.
In Columbus. All right. All right, we got Andrea, Anthony, Rich in Brooklyn, New York. We got Roland, Natasha in Houston, Texas, right here in my hometown, in your hometown. Linda and Nola in Houston as well. And then we got Salafel and Karen. They're out in Aurora. And I remember they drove, 14 hours one way to see you in Chicago.
Yeah.
And Peter Hirsch.
Absolutely.
You know, Peter Hirsch, what a great guy.
P Square.
Yep, Blue Diamond. Peter and Karen, wonderful people. Yeah. Wonderful people. Love those Blue Diamonds. You know, and that reminds me too. You know, we got Cesar, who's also a Blue Diamond. Who else is a Blue Diamond? I know we got 3.
Jose Rivas.
Jose Rivas. And you know what? Cesar and Jose, I know that they're going to be out there at the Go Diamond trainings in Mexico this weekend.
Yes, crushing
so
it.
They are going to be crushing it. Love the Blue Diamonds. Right on. All right, guys. Moving on. Virtual good party again. Leslie, Lamont, and Jason Cross over there in Washington, D.C. Jason is rocking and rolling as well. We got Andrea Hodge in Brooklyn, New York. Look at that party that they've got going here on the screen. That house is packed out with bunches of people. All right. Then we've got Jackie Underwood. Jackie. We got Connie, Alonzo, Wakani, and Caleb. So, and look at little Caleb there. I think he's throwing down the boom.
He's throwing the boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Look at him.
There you go, Caleb.
And then we got Kiara, Alicia, and Donna. They did a calling party, and they did this before the Holton event, the other Thursday.
Okay.
And they did 60 calls, 10 boomerangs sent, 14 I-Decide sent, 18 confirmed guests for Mr. Buggs, 8 guests attended, 4 new TSAs.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
how
Way to
it's
make
done.
the numbers work for you.
That's it. You know, the numbers are where it's at. You got to know your numbers to grow your numbers. And what did they do? They ran the numbers, man.
60
calls.
Right at the phone. 60 calls, 18 guests.
18 confirmed guests, 8 that showed up. That's about right.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 that signed up. Look at that. Imagine if they would have made no calls, or if they only made 2 calls.
That's right.
Look at that. You guys go. Way to go.
You
Boom.
go.
Boom.
Boom.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Got a new thing here. Customer Corner.
I've never seen this.
Yeah, you haven't seen this before because it's new.
This is new stuff.
It is new.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to give a big shout out to Terrell and DeAndrea. They are rocking and rolling. So they launched with iboomerang as founders on March 11th. And then their first 100 days of business, they acquired 98 customers. So that's almost a customer per day.
98 and 100.
And look at some of these testimonials. So what I want to do, guys, is I want you guys for Customer Corner, I want you sending in the testimonials from your customers. Look at these testimonials here. And I know there's a whole lot more out there. I want you to send these in to me every week. I want to make this as big as the DTRTs.
You know why I love
Spotlight.
this? I'll tell you why I love this. Because you know what, every once in a while, I mean, you know, we tell people we're not the cheapest all the time, right? And so what happens sometimes is people will see a price where, you know, a quote where we're not the cheapest, and they'll say, "Oh, it doesn't work," and that's why we need to show them these. Like, yeah, it works. It works. It's working amazingly. And yeah, let's do this. I like Customer Corner. Customer Corner is the hotness. So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay.
All right.
And let's get a microphone because that's whack. This is like passing the headphones.
It's like drinking off the same straw.
Like really high tech, and then we're really low tech. What's wrong with that?
Anna's like drinking off the same straw.
Anna,
all right. So listen to these Customer Corner testimonials. Thank you, brother and sister Terrell and DeAndrea. Got a rental car for $53 for 5 days. Checked around everywhere else, $240 to $260 for 5 days. Super pumped. Another satisfied customer opted to travel for less. Shopped around public pricing, $200 for 3-day car rental for her trip to Atlanta, Georgia. Booked using iboomerang, $76. All right, perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Keep those customer testimonials. Right on. Yeah, hashtag Customer Corner. Let's do that.
I like
do that hashtag. Let's do it.
Where do they send these into?
I'm going to show you right now.
Yeah.
Marketing at iboomerang.com.
I love it.
Where do we send them?
Marketing
at iboomerang.com. All right.
Name the first 4 letters in the word marketing. Mark.
Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you what. All righty. We're hashtag just different.
Just different. Hashtag just different.
All right. And iboomhub.com.
iboomhub.com. That's where it's at.
Where do you want to go if you want to check out the new promotion?
iboomhub.com, which has gotten a little bit of a makeover.
That's right.
Yes,
it is.
iboomhub.com is looking first.
Kitty has been hard at work.
Yes, she has.
I like it.
K to the jizzle.
K to the jizzle. All right. Okay. All right. And I think we're ready, man. Are you ready to rock?
Are we there?
I think so.
Okay, I hope you got
there you are.
Wow. Okay, let's switch up here.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen.
All right. You know what? Here we go. Here we go. Mr. T to the G to the RAY.
All right.
Mr. VP of everything.
Everything.
And you know what, folks? He loves the TSA team. He loves the flight squad.
I love you.
He works hard for you guys. I don't know how hard
you're hard.
This guy works so hard. Yesterday he was rocking and rolling, and he would come down to my office. I'm coming up for air for a minute. He's coming up for air.
Coming up for air.
And then he'd come right back in here, and he was rocking and rolling and you know, it's awesome. It's awesome to see how hard this guy works for you guys, and love him to death. Great guy. He is a champion for you guys, and he is a champion for everybody around the globe with iboomerang. So with that, I want to pass it on to you, Mr. T. Gray.
Oh, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you so much. And you know what? Mark is so kind, but you know what? when I left here yesterday, he was still here, grinding away, still working. And I just saw a comment go by on Facebook. Kimberly Phillips Rose, she says, "I feel for you, Mark, because T. Gray is overlit today."
You are correct.
You are correct. He's gonna be tired by the end of school, flight school. All right, let's see if this is gonna work here, because I want to show you guys some stuff, and let me just get this chat thing out of the way. Okay, cool, perfect. All right, so guys, we have some great stuff to talk about today, and I hope you got your teams on, because we've got a couple of really great enhancements, improvements, and clarifications that we want to talk about. So let's make sure that we get everybody on. Now it says sharing is paused. I want to make sure that everybody can see. So if I look on yours, all right, let's see what happens when I change it. Nada.
Nope.
It didn't change. It didn't change.
Nope.
Oh, that's not cool. All right.
Oh, wait. It says bring your shared window to the front.
Yeah, but that was it.
Oh.
We're going to try this again, folks. Technology. Gotta love it. Okay. And every time I try to go full screen, that's what happens.
All right.
Oh, that's not cool.
So here's what you do. Go ahead and go right up.
No, I've got animation. So what I need to do.
All right.
2 seconds, folks. 2 seconds. Okay. So we're going to cover a couple of very important topics today that are going to make your life a little bit easier as you continue to rock and roll and grow your iboomerang business. Yes, I'm filibustering. I am stalling. I'm filling time.
Hey, listen, Jim just asked, hey, I joined yesterday. Where can I access recordings of Flight School? Jim, you can access recordings of Flight School on Facebook, because they all get recorded and then they go to facebook.com /iboomerang. And then also you can go to YouTube. YouTube has them all. And we even put them in their own category called Flight School. So, and that is youtube.com /iboomerang.
There you go.
Go. You can find those older recordings there. And then we also have a spot on iBoom Hub called Fast Start Trainings. And you can go there as well.
There you go.
And those will be there.
All right, folks. Okay, so we're ready. I got it. We're good to go. First thing I want to do is let's take a minute to celebrate. Here we are today, Saturday, July 6th. Today is day 118 of our pre-launch. We're not even fully 120 days into this yet, and we have accomplished some amazing things together as an entire iboomerang family in the field, at corporate. It's absolutely, even our customers. You know, here's what we want to highlight today. At 118 days, we're well over 110,000 people using our iboomerang platform and iGo, and we have already completed over 15,000 travel bookings. Amazing. Absolutely rocking it. And this is as we continue to build, develop, fix, refine, tweak, all that kind of good stuff. So give yourselves a round of applause and congratulations. And of course, we know that as we have accomplished all of this, there's been some glitches, there's been some, a little bit of pain here and there, but that's to be expected during these building phases as we crunch and work hard to get everything together for our actual launch, which will be in Vegas, #Vegas. All right, so we'll see you guys in Vegas for our actual launch. We have everything smoothed out. So the first topic that I want to talk about today is your monthly subscription. Okay? This is one of the questions we get, Mark. People will ask us, what am I paying for? Can somebody explain this? And that's what I want to take a couple of seconds to do today, okay? First thing I want to do is I want to ask you, what do these businesses have in common? All right, so I'm going to put up some businesses, and I want you to just think about it for a second, and I want you to tell me what you believe they have in common, okay? Hold on, let me get this chat up here. Here we go. All right. The first one I'm going to bring up is McDonald's, right? McDonald's is a international brand and multi-billion-dollar business. Cost to open up a McDonald's in any major city, you're looking at least $2 million to get started, at least. That's probably in some of the smaller cities at this point.
Yep.
All right, so that's what we got. McDonald's. Here we have Google. Google. Let me ask you a question, guys. How many of you wish that you were an owner of Google? Right? Absolutely. Google is a multi-billion-dollar business that any one of us would be just excited to be able to say, hey, I own Google, right? All right. How about Amazon.com? Amazon is just taking over the world. Just every time I turn around, they're doing something new, bigger, different. Like the new thing is same-day shipping.
Oh, yeah.
Same-day shipping. Can you imagine that? The other day, we ran out of dog food, ordered dog food in the morning. It was there when I got home.
Wow.
Right? Boom. Amazon.com. How many of you would love to be an owner of Amazon.com? Here's another one. Apple. Apple. I don't mean how many of you like to own an Apple device. How many of you wish you owned Apple and that was in your family? Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, I got one more for you. One more for them. ibüümerang. ibüümerang, right? Because ibüümerang definitely belongs here with these major brands. So we're gonna go ahead and pick back up on this. So we have these major brands on here, and the question is, what do they have in common? Like, what do these companies have in common if you own one of these companies? Well, here's what they all have in common. They all have a monthly operating expense. Yes, these are businesses. Every single one of these businesses, it costs something each month to run the business, right? So for example, if you open up a McDonald's, as I mentioned before, it was, it's about $2 million at least to open up a McDonald's franchise in any major city around the world. But you know what? You don't pay your $2 million and you're done. Right. Every single month, you still got hamburger meat, you got napkins, you got ketchup, you have employees, light bill, gas bill, all of the other stuff. So you have a monthly operating expense that you need to maintain in order to keep rocking the business. You know what? Even if your business is Google, right? You have, your expense of your headquarters. You have staff that you've got to pay. Every bathroom's got paper towels in it. You've got one serious internet bill. I'm just trying to tell you guys, every single one of these incredible, widely respected, admired, wealth-building businesses carries a monthly expense. And so it just boggles my mind when folks want to join ibüümerang and they see this incredible opportunity that we have here, and then they're like, well, why do I have to pay something each month? What is that about? And so one of the things that we want to do today is we want to share with you that, number one, you have this incredible opportunity, this limitless opportunity, and the amount of money that some folks have already made is truly incredible. And of course, the disclaimer is that it's all based on the amount of work that you do as an individual. But here's the thing, to have that type of earning potential, but to have such a small and limited monthly operating expense is so awesome. So let's talk about what is in there. Let's just dissect it and break down your monthly subscription of $99.95. And of course, we know that we have for standby, if you're on standby, it's $49.95 a month. And if you're on coach in select countries. Now, one of the things we did is a consideration for the fact that some countries have a limited economy, and we wanted to make the opportunity accessible to everyone, is that in those particular countries, we've reduced the $99.95 for people who are at the coach pack to $49.95, just to allow them to get started and to get off the ground. And then once they move up to business or first class, then they go to $99.95 like everyone else. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this thing down. Let's break it down. Okay, so what are you paying for? What do you get? Well, the first thing you get is the thing that makes us totally #just different. Yeah. You get the Prib, and notice the Prib is trademarked. That is ours. We introduced that term. It is our concept. No one else has done it in 6 decades of network marketing, the perpetual residual income builder, AKA the PRIB. Okay? Now, just consider a third of your monthly subscription going to funding your access to the PRIB and having the PRIB work for you. You know, a third, that's like $1 a day. Now, let me ask you a question. When you look at what the PRIB is going to do for you, let me ask you, would you pay $1 a day for this? So the first thing the PRIB is going to do is it's going to take care of your customers, right? So remember we said we don't want you to follow up because the PRIB is following up for you. What is the PRIB doing? The PRIB is constantly talking to your customers with travel teasers and reminders to get them to book travel, to keep travel on top of their mind, right? To keep saying, hey, look at this. Look what we found. Have you seen these deals, right? I don't know if you guys noticed that the PRIB is also smart. You know, so for example, if your customer searches Cancun and doesn't book, they're going to get one that says, hey, you searched Cancun, so did we. Here's what we found, right? And so we're going to keep doing that. Why? So we can help your customers maximize their travel opportunities throughout the year, their travel savings throughout the year, and maximize your income throughout the year. What else is the PRIB going to do? The PRIB is also going to upsell your customers. In the future, we will offer, ibüümerang will offer to your customers additional services and maybe additional products. We're not going to ask you to sell them at all. What we're going to use is we're going to use data analytics to find out what your customers do and what they like. We're going to use artificial intelligence to find out what they want. We're going to use augmented intelligence to find out what they want. It's kind of like when you search something on Google and then you go on Instagram and then you start to see all the ads for what you just searched. They're using data analytics, artificial intelligence, and augmented intelligence to match you up with the things that you want. And we're going to access that same type of technology and put it to work for you so that we maximize what your customers do. So you may bring us a customer that's just doing travel today, but they might be doing 2, 3, 4 other things over the next few years. And every additional thing that they do, you get paid on it, but you don't have to sell them a single additional thing. All you have to do is give them the gift of adult recess at a discount, fun at a discount, the gift of iGo. So the PRIB working for you for your customers, $1 a day. That's good enough by itself. But you know what?
Hold on. Those are not inexpensive technologies, by the way.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, those technologies, I've worked with companies who have utilized data analytics and artificial intelligence, and they are expensive technologies. And so you guys are getting the benefit of massive technologies that cost literally tens of thousands of dollars per month.
Per month.
That's right. That you're going to be able to tap into. And as a matter of fact, we've already got some of this going.
Yeah.
So we've already got the teasers and reminders and all of those things going out on a regular basis to your customers already, and to you, by the way. So anyways, those, and again, we're going to launch and we're going to reveal in Vegas all of the different technologies that we're going to be using to really enhance the PRIB.
So we're building this right now. You're going to have, and it's not that it doesn't work at all. There's, like Mark said, there's already parts of it that are going, just like everything else we're doing. We're just layering it in, but this is part of what you get with ibüümerang.
Somebody just said, thank you for explaining. I've been a little confused as to what PRIB did. Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, but somebody else said hashtag stacking on that value. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Renee Young made that hashtag, so good. Excellent.
But like they say on late night TV, but wait, there's more, right? So the PRIB is going to do more, and this is our visionary leader, Holton Buggs, at work, right? Absolutely. All I know is that one day he left here, and this is what the PRIB did, and then he came back from a trip, and the PRIB did this too now, right? So the PRIB is also going to help you with your team, with your business, because you know what? Here's what we're doing at ibüümerang. We're solving the right problems. We're not trying to make you better at the things that you're not good at, like following up with customers and even taking care of your team. I mean, you should do these things, but we're not going to rely on you to do it. We're going to use technology to supplement it, even actually do it for you, right? So here's what we're going to do with the Prib. We're designing this now. The Prib is going to start welcoming your team members to iboomerang. This is going to be physical people calling and saying, hey, Joe, welcome to the fam, right? Also, we're going to start sending your new people getting started training.
That's right.
Right? So we're going to make sure that they're welcomed and they know what to do, right? Guess what? You're bringing in folks who are on standby and coach and business class. And we've realized that, you know, everyone's not so good at helping people see why they should move up to first class. Well, guess what? The Prib's going to do that for you too. We're going to find all those people at standby, business, and first and coach, and reach out to them using technology and using real people to make sure that they understand their opportunity to upgrade, especially within their first 60 days.
Right.
Guess what? Here's another thing. The Prib is going to help you get your team members to the event. Yeah, we're going to have a whole team of folks that it's their job to just call folks and make sure that they know that an event is coming up, that they understand the value of the event. And you know what? While we got you on the phone, we're going to go ahead and sell you your ticket. How many of you would love to have your team just showing up at events and getting, whoa, Facebook just kicked in. Facebook's back. Okay. You know, so how many of you would love to have that happening for you? And guess what else too? Sometimes people get a little frustrated and they want to quit. And you know what? They think they want to quit. But sometimes if they can get some love, if they can get some answers, if they can get some reassurance, they'll stay in the game. You know what we realize? TSAs aren't that great at that part. So we're going to have the Prib doing that. We're going to have a team of folks that's their job to help keep your people in the game. Now, folks, let me ask you something. Would you pay $1 a day for that kind of assistance, for that kind of technology working, that kind of power working for you? That's the first part of your monthly subscription. But here's the second part of your monthly subscription: unlimited customers. And by the way, I wanted to see hashtag Prib throughout the chat. So let's catch up. Let's do some hashtag Pribs real quick. Now I want to see right behind that, I want to see hashtag unlimited customers. Unlimited customers. You see, in the previous model of this boomerang thing, when we were researching it, one of the reasons it didn't work is because customers had to pay $39 a month to have access. Customers. Now, let me ask you a question. If your customers had to pay, how different would it be? Renee, are you out there? If your customers had to pay, would it be that easy to have over 200 customers already? You see, folks, here's the thing. Another reason that we have, as TSAs, a monthly subscription is so that your customers can pay zero. So that this can be like Uber. See, Uber works because customers pay zero, right? Well, there is a cost to it, to the technology. So what do? We share it out amongst all the TSAs so that the customers can pay zero and we can get customers easily and get massive numbers of customers. So would you pay $1 a day to have as many customers as you can get that pay $0 a month? That's the second part of your monthly subscription. Well, what's the third part? Your own access. Your own access to iGo and to all the other elements of the iboomerang platform. You know, would you pay $1 a day so that you could have access to behind the curtain, members only prices? Would you pay $1 a day so that you could have, you know, when you look at the deals that people are able to get and the savings that people are able to experience, the places that people are able to go and be able to stay at 4- and 5-star resorts and only pay 2- and 3-star pricing. $1 a day. Would you pay $1 a day to have access to that? Well, you add that up, that's $3 a day. It's $99 a month. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you realize that that is a steal, right? That's, you know, when you consider everything that you get, and the opportunity, the size of what you could earn with iboomerang, if you put in the work, $99 a month, $99.95 a month to operate your business is what they would call marginal. All right. So what do you need to do? You want to make sure that you cherish and you protect your business and that you keep your access going. Keep your business and keep your access going. The first thing you have to do is you need to keep enough money in your e-wallet to cover your monthly. So those of you who have already started to earn commissions and bonuses, don't pull it all out. Because the first place that we look to make life easy for you, for your monthly, is your e-wallet. So always make sure you have at least your very next one in there. And some folks have enough already in there for the next 6 months or the next year, so they don't even have to worry about it. Write this down, folks. And we said this before. I want to see you guys put this in the chat. Holton Buggs taught me this a long time ago. I know he taught it to you too, Mark. All of the money that you make in your business is not your money. All of the money that you make in your business is not your money, right? Some of the money that you make from your business has to be considered your seed. What does the farmer do with seed? The farmer plants seeds. And that's how the farmer gets crops next year. What happens if the farmer just eats everything? If he eats his seed, he doesn't have any crops next year. So don't eat your seed. Leave some seed in your e-wallet to cover your monthly subscription. Now, what you also want to do, and a lot of people haven't done this, and leaders, everybody out there, you're a leader. I need you to hear me on this next part because this is an action item. Everybody needs to go and do this, okay? Go put in your credit card. Click profile in your back office, and then you'll see where it says primary credit card, plug in your credit card, your credit card. Sometimes you have somebody who signs you up. Make sure you take their credit card out, put yours in. You want to make sure you have a card there or a debit card as a backup because you don't want to miss. Can you imagine not paying your PRIB? Not taking care of the PRIB? Oh my God, I wouldn't want the PRIB to ever go to sleep on me, right? I wouldn't want my customer to get a bill accidentally because I didn't cover mine. So make sure you, and I'm not, clarification, we're not billing customers. It was analogous, right? It wasn't real. But in any event, plug in your card, and even there's this place for a secondary card. Make sure you cover your monthly subscription, okay? This is business. This is success. It's for grown folks, so let's do grown folks things, okay?
I have enough in my e-wallet for the next 3 years.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about, James. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure it's covered, all right? Okay, so that's that part of the topic, and what we're going to do is Mark's team is amazing. What they do is they take these and they slice them up into mini videos. This will be its own mini video in iBoom Hub, your monthly subscription. So clean break, new topic. Now, let's talk about leadership rank qualifications because it's July and some new elements of the qualifications are going into effect this month, and we want to make sure that everybody understands how to qualify for all the different ranks. You guys ready? Let's talk about leadership rank qualifications. Now, to clarify, what are the leadership ranks? Okay, the leadership ranks start from Sapphire. The leadership ranks start from Sapphire. So what I want to do now is I'm just going to go through fairly quickly how you qualify for these ranks, and there's a couple of nuances and alternatives that we want to make sure everybody knows about. So let's start with the first leadership rank, which is Sapphire. And Sapphire, to achieve Sapphire, you need 15,000 QV or qualifying volume. Qualifying volume is the same as dollars. So for example, a first class pack, which is $1,000, also gives you 1,000 QV.
800.
All right. It gives you 800 CV.
Got it.
Right. But 1,000 QV. CV is commissionable volume. That's what you earn your dual team commissions on. But for your rank qualification, we run it off of QV, which is dollar for dollar. Okay, guys. I hope everybody got that. If you got that, Put it in the chat. I got it. Okay. All right. Somebody said the sound is messing up. All right. Nope. Christine, you just said Leslie. How's the sound? Just give me a real quick. Is the sound okay? Sound is great. Thank you, Leslie. Appreciate you. Okay, cool. All right. So that's the first way you can qualify Sapphire with the 15,000 QV. The other way is through how many people you have who value their monthly subscription, right? And so you need to have, you can also qualify by 100 active TSA credits. Now, this is where people are like, TSA credits? What's that? Well, here's the thing. Remember, we have different levels of monthly subscription, so they can't all be equal, right? It can't be the same to have, someone who pays $49.95 a month can't be the same as someone who pays $99.95 a month, okay? That's just simply not mathematically right. So we came up with this concept, very simple, of active TSA credits, because we actually have 3 different tiers. We have the $49.95 a month monthly. We have the folks from Traveris, right? So we brought these 2 companies together. We changed the whole thing into ibüümerang, but there's still thousands of people that came from Traveris that are still on that old system. And so there's those folks. And then there's the folks that are doing the $99.95, right? So here's how this works. $99.95 equals 1. Traveris folks that are on the grandfathered system equals 3/4 or 0.75. And all the $49.95s equal 1/2 or 0.5. Okay? So if everybody in your organization is on $49.95, then you actually need 200 people in order to do the 100 active TSA credits for Sapphire. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. So that way, it's kind of an equalizer, puts everything on a fair and level playing field. Okay? Now, you have the 40% leg balance that applies for Sapphire. So what does that mean? That means that you can't have it all 15,000 points or all 100 active TSA credits coming from one leg. If I sponsor Mark and he's a rock star, because he is, and he does 15,000 points, and which makes him a Sapphire, it doesn't make me a Sapphire too, because it's all from one leg. I can only use 40% from his leg. So here's what that looks like. What that simply means is that if I'm qualifying based on volume, I can only count up to 6,000 points from each leg. So it means I have to have at least 3 legs. Because if I got Mark as a rock star and I got Edwin Haynes as a rock star and they both do 15,000 points, well, I can only count 6,000 from Mark. I can only count 6,000 from Ed. So I've really got 12,000, even though I've got 30,000 total points. I only have 12,000 that are qualifying me towards Sapphire, so I'm still not there yet. I need at least 3,000 from someplace else. Okay? Someplace else. Now, same thing if I'm doing it based on credits, right? On people who are doing their monthly. I can only count up to 40 credits from each leg. So I'm going to need at least 3 legs in order to qualify Sapphire based on credits as well. Now, here's another thing that I hope you're seeing there. It says 2 left and 2 right. So starting at the leadership, right, ranks, you have to make sure that you are feeding both sides of the binary. So you have to have at least 2 personally enrolled people on your left and 2 personally enrolled people on your right. Okay, if you meet these criteria, you are a Sapphire. Now, here's a question in the chat. Okay, someone says, I came from Traveris. I was grandfathered in, but I upgraded to the $99.95. Am I 3/4 or 1? No, you're 1. Okay, everybody who pays $99.95, period, no matter where they came from, $99.95 equals 1. Okay, so I just want to clarify that. There are folks who came over in Traveris, they're grandfathered, but they have not upgraded to the $99.95 a month. Those folks count as 3/4 or 0.75. Hopefully that makes it super clear. All right. Now let's go to the next one, which is Ruby. Okay. So now that you guys understand how we did that with Sapphire, we should be able to go just a little bit faster. So Ruby requires 40,000 qualifying volume, or 250 active TSA credits. The 40% leg balance applies. So that means that you can only count up to 16,000 points from each of your legs. And by the way, what is a leg? A leg starts with each person that you personally enrolled. So that means that if you enrolled, let's say you enrolled Cesar Munoz, and you enrolled Tanya Mizell Joseph, and you enrolled Amy Seaver, and you enrolled Sam Bean, and you enrolled Peter Hirsch, right? That's 5 people that you personally enrolled, and each of those people counts as a leg. So now you have 5 legs. Yeah, the leg is their organization that they go and they build. That's their leg. It starts with a person that you personally enroll. Okay, so for Ruby, you can count up to 16,000 points per leg. Tawana Houston says, I'll take that organization. Me too, Tawana, right? And you can only count up to 100 credits per leg because that's 40% leg balance. Now notice at Ruby, leadership, we require leadership from leaders. So they need to take the lead in building both sides of that team, the dual team. So they need to have at least 3 personally enrolled people on the left and at least 3 personally enrolled people on the right. And by the way, all of these people need to be active. Okay? So that means that they've either done coach or higher, or they have achieved 200 in personal volume. Okay? All right. We'll talk about that. We'll dig into that concept another time. All right? Now let's go to Emerald. Emerald. All right, here we go. Emerald is 80,000 QV or 500 active TSA credits. The 40% leg balance applies. So what does that mean? Only up to 32,000 per leg you can use. Only up to 200 credits per leg you can use. So you're still going to have at least 3 legs going. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, here's a clue. Write this down. Let's see, hashtag. Ready? Here's your hashtag. Don't make your minimums your maximums. Hashtag, don't make your minimums your maximums. You know who doesn't have a problem with leg balance? People who enroll lots of people, right? Holton trained right from the very beginning, 2020. If you go out there and you enroll 40 people, guess what you don't have? You don't have a leg balance problem. You don't have a left-right problem because you're going to always have enough people to qualify. So don't make your minimums your max. Don't go out there and try to do this with just 3 legs. Enroll lots of people. Okay? All right. At Emerald, 4 left and 4 right. All right. Now Diamond. Diamante. All right. Diamond, 200,000 QV or 1,200 active TSA credits. We're still in the 40% leg balance at Diamond. So it's 80,000 per leg, up to 480 credits per leg that you can use. And you have to have at least 5 left and 5 right that you've personally sponsored and that are active. Okay? Now, we get to the higher ranks from there. It doesn't stop at Diamond. Now we've got Blue Diamond, 500,000 QB or 3,000 active TSA credits. Notice the leg balance is now 30%. You're going to need 4 legs at least to go Blue Diamond. All right, and it's going to stay at 5 left and 5 right because there's a new qualification that comes into play for these ranks. Black Diamond, 1 million QV or 6,000 active TSA credits, 30% leg balance still. Presidential Diamond, 2 million QV or 12,000 active TSA credits, 30% leg balance. Crown Diamond is 5 million QV or 30,000 active TSA credits. The leg balance is now 20. What does this mean? You're going to need at least 5 legs to get it done, right? Leadership is required from leaders, right? Okay. Double Crown Diamond, 7 million QV or 42,000 active TSA credits, 20% leg balance. And Triple Crown is 10 million QV or 60,000 active TSA credits and 20% leg balance. So the active TSA credit is a way of recognizing and rewarding people for not just building an organization, but for maintaining it and keeping it. We're not saying that you want to be in management mode, but if you build a business and then you build a strong business that's stable and steady, that's going to be truly powerful. Okay. Now, also at all of these ranks from Blue Diamond and above, if you want to maximize the weekly cap in the dual team, then a minimum of 20% of your QV needs to come from each leg of the dual team. Okay? It's not going to affect your rank, but it is going to limit how much you can make in the dual team or the binary if you don't meet this. And what it's basically saying is that sometimes what people will do is they'll put all of their business on their lesser side and they won't see the team leg or the common leg. And so we're saying if you really want to maximize the payout, don't be that person. Feed both sides. Make sure that at least 20% of your qualifying volume comes from each side of the dual team. Okay? So we wanted to make sure you got some clarification on that. That was topic number 2. We're going to make this a video. We are. Clean break. One last thing. You guys ready? Okay. I told you, get your folks on. This was going to be jam-packed today. Here we go. One more. In order to successfully fly your plane to the land of success, you need to have the right instrumentation. That's right. You need your gauges. A pilot flies the plane based on these gauges. The weather could be so bad that they have zero visibility, but they can successfully reach their destination and land the plane based on these gauges. Right? As a matter of fact, that's one thing you have to do in order to qualify to be a pilot. You have to be able to fly the plane based on the instrumentation and what it's telling you, not based on what your eyes are seeing outside the window, right? And so here's what we want to do, guys. We want to show you a couple of new ranks that are going to be rolling out next week. New widgets, sorry, that are going to be rolling out next week to give you some excellent instrumentation to fly your business. I know some of you guys have been asking for better tools, and keep reminding you guys, we're rolling them out as we go. And we're about to make a major quantum leap forward. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. Number 1, the Rank Insight widget is about to expand, improve, and give you just even more information about your business. So we're finishing this up. Our goal is to get this out to you next week so that you can really use it to grow your business in the month of July. And so let me just kind of walk you through it. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to see here in this new updated rank widget is you'll see your lifetime rank. That's the highest rank that you've achieved. You'll also see the rank that you achieved in the previous month, which is the rank that you're being paid at in the current month. Okay, so that's the next thing. And then you're going to see the current rank, where you are so far in the month. That's going to keep changing throughout the month if you're growing your business. So you're going to see that as you go through, right? You're going to also see your total monthly QV. That's everything all together, all legs completely combined, and the amount of it that you can use for your rank. Remember, we talked about the leg balance? So that's what's in that rank qualified volume box, the part that fits in the parameters of the leg balance, okay? All right, so that's the first part of this widget. The next part of this widget is that it has a toggle, and it allows you to look at your business and see where you are on a volume-based qualification or a TSA credit-based qualification. So you can click which one you want, and the whole thing's going to change and show you your business based on either volume or TSA credit. So we're in the volume view right now. Now what you do here is you select the rank that you're targeting. So in this case, you targeted Sapphire, right? It's going to show you the amount of volume that's needed. It's going to tell you the leg balance, as you can see there. It's going to tell you how are you doing with the personal enrollment requirement. So with this particular person, they only have one personally enrolled person on the left that's active. They need 2. So it says 1 out of 2. On the right, they're fully qualified. They've got 2 out of 2. So the left is red because they're not there yet. The right is green because they got it. Check. Okay. All right. Now, somebody asked this one. They said, can we see more than 3 legs? Boom. There you go. We're going to show you 5 legs now, your top 5 legs. And the number on the right is the leg balance maximum that you can use for this particular rank to qualify. So for Sapphire, the most you can use from any one leg is 6,000. So it's going to show you how you're doing with your top 5 legs in terms of the volume that they're producing that you can count towards your qualification. All right? So this is something that we've been hard at work at building for you guys. Now, remember, we said you can toggle this one and look at it from a TSA credit perspective. So let's show you that. All right? So in this particular case, we've selected TSA credit, and you notice that the widget has changed. It's changed. Now it's going to show you, instead of volume, it's going to show you your total credits from your whole business and the amount that you could use toward your rank. So in this particular case, there was 105, but in terms of the leg balance for Sapphire, 40%, there's only 86 that you can actually use towards your qualification. All right? It shows you in the middle the total credits that you need. It's going to show you your top 5 legs based on how many credits you can use from each leg and how many credits you have in each leg. And at the bottom, you guys have been asking for this one. This is one they love. How many people you have at each one. Okay? So let me just explain. Standby, that's $49.95. Tier 3 coach is also $49.95. We just separated them, but those are tier 3 coach are the people who are at coach class who are paying $49.95 because of the country that they're in. And standard is $99.95. If any of these categories are 0, they'll disappear. So in this particular case, this person doesn't have any Traveris grandfathered people in there, so that section is not there. But if you did have some, that section would be there, okay? But now, the pièce de résistance, right? Here's the part that you guys are going to love. That, the detail button. Because when you click that, it's going to break out a list and show you everybody in your business who's at that level. It's gonna give you a list. So now you know who to go and talk to and help them to appreciate why they should upgrade and move to the next level.
Incredible.
Yup. There you go. All right. So we got another widget.
Somebody hit the link. There's more.
But wait, there's more, Angela. Here we go. All right. The business snapshot widget is also getting an upgrade. Okay. Now, here's what you're going to be able to see in the business snapshot widget. First of all, you're going to be able to see a snapshot of your qualifications. Number 1, are you active? Meaning what? What do you think it means? Are you handling your business on a monthly basis? You know, so it's going to tell you how far you are, you know, and so in this particular case, the person's not fully there. So you want that to be full check mark. You want that to be 100%. You want it to say, yes, I'm activated, which means I've done 200 points or higher, or by doing coach or do customer volume. All right. Are you binary qualified? Do you have one on the left and one on the right who is active, right, and activated? And so this is going to show you that in that first section of the widget. Okay. Oops, I got ahead of my little boxes. Okay. All right. I forgot. I got a little excited. Okay. Then second section of the snapshot is widget is showing you volume. On the left side, it's showing you your binary volume. At the moment, this is a real time, and your total team volume from both legs, okay? So this is your QV here, okay? All right. Now, the third section of it is your status and your rank. It's going to show you your enrollment status. Which pack are you at? All right, so this person's at business class, and if you have time to upgrade, your upgrade timer is going to still show some time on it, and you can upgrade. Also, it will show you the rank that you're currently being paid as, which is the rank that you achieved in the previous month, and the highest rank that you've achieved as well. So that, my friends, is what we're rolling out next week. We're giving you guys the tools that you need to succeed, because that's how we do it at ibüümerang. Boom. We just keep rolling it out. We keep on stacking on that value, and there you go. We love you guys. We just want to keep giving you what you need to win.
So let me say this. I hope you guys took notes. Now, first of all, this will be recorded, and it is being recorded, and we're going to put it up on ibüümhub.com under Fast Start Trainings, and that'll be up there later this afternoon, or maybe even tomorrow morning. So keep looking for it. The other thing I want to say is this. I want to say T. Gray, the VP of everything, has been working his butt off for you guys, and he's got that team rocking and rolling. This is what they're working on. These types of tools, this type of instrumentation and analytics that you can dig into and see exactly where you are and where you need to go. It's not enough to know where you are. You need to know how to get there to that next level. And that's exactly what's happening here with these new widgets and all of this new information. So this was a really cool training, and here's why. Started off with, why you're paying that subscription fee. Got into, hey, here's how you get to those next levels. And then we're getting into the widgets that show you how to get to those next levels. So
and what you're getting,
well done training.
By the way, just big hats off to our developer. These guys are absolutely amazing, cutting edge, and they believe so much in what we're doing at iboomerang. We love those guys. We're going to keep them nameless to protect the innocent. But if they ever watch this training, we want you guys to know that we appreciate you guys for being such geniuses and gurus and knowing how to do all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, again, hashtag passport to freedom. Did you guys notice the passport? Did you notice that picture down there in the lower right corner? It's your very own.
Oh, man.
VP of everything, Mr. T. Gray. So, yeah, and the date of issue is July 1st, 2019 on his passport, and it's valid until Vegas. So, ladies and gentlemen, valid until Vegas. So make sure you get your passport stamped, and there's going to be a whole lot more coming. So,
3 question marks?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to give it away.
Just like a long time ago.
No. All right, so check this out. So we're going to have more surprises next week on what your passport stamps are going to get you in Vegas. So there, I've heard talk of all kinds of different things. I'm not going to give anything away right now. Could be some Vegas shows thrown in there. Could be some suites that might be available. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. Okay, I'm just moving on. Nobody saw anything. Nothing going on here. Now, the other thing to take a look at too is, and you're going to want to be with us next week. Here's why. We've got some special guests coming on the line next week. Okay. Some diamonds, that are going to be doing some training for us and for you. So don't miss next week's flight school with us and some special guests.
We'll be here too.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We're always here. And that's the beauty of being a part of this cool flight crew. So, and again, we're going to be announcing more on your hashtag passport to freedom. So let's rock and roll, folks.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on. There's one more slide, I think.
There is. Hold on. Here we go.
One more slide.
Make sure you guys fully get this.
One more slide.
Oh,
do I need it?
You gotta do it.
Oh, I got to do it. I got to do it. All right, let me do that.
Technology.
Yep. Okay. And the final slide. Slide only. There we go. Vegas. So what do you get in the passport to freedom? What do you get for Vegas tickets?
You get
10 boomerangs, 2 stamps. Perfect. So you go ahead and get those 10 boomerangs, get those 2 stamps. Well, let's rock and roll. Get your folks, let them know, let all of your team know that we've got hashtag passport to freedom going on right now. Let them know that if they don't have their Vegas ticket yet, that they're going to get 10 boomerangs and 2 stamps. We're going to have all of this updated on iBoom Hub on the front page here later today, so you guys can come back and look and see exactly what Passport to Freedom is all about.
I just wonder if the people at home are doing that.
Oh, yeah.
10 boomerangs, 2
stamps
on your passport. You guys got to do with it.
All right,
Ready?
Let's do it. Ready? Follow along. 10 boomerangs, 2 stamps in your passport. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love out there. I know you guys are saying you guys are awesome. All right.
Boom!
Whoa. Wow. All right.
It's going to be that kind of a day.
It is going to be that kind of a day, man. I am fired up for this weekend, man.
Yeah, man.
This is awesome.
Let's go get it.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's end it on a hashtag. Let's end it on hashtag Passport to Freedom.
Hashtag Passport to Freedom. Love you guys. Get your tickets.
Rock and roll.
Peace. Boom.